Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you 8 tips that you should know if you are running WordPress automation from make.com. So in this video, you will learn how to correctly upload an image or images to WordPress from make.com, how to handle WordPress category and tag creation properly, how to add multiple variable tags to a WordPress post. Also, you will learn how to add multiple variable categories to a WordPress post, how to retrieve all metadata from a WordPress post, how to add metadata to a WordPress post, meaning you can add your SEO title, SEO meta description, etc. How to retrieve an image URL once it's uploaded to WordPress and insert the image in between the paragraphs of your post. And also, as a bonus, I will show you how you can trigger a webhook when you publish a WordPress post. So you can trigger another scenario to automatically create, let's say, social media post, etc. So at the end of the video, you will know how to automatically create a WordPress blog post that consists of multiple paragraphs with images placed in between them. The post will have SEO meta title, meta description. The post will be assigned to multiple categories and multiple tags. Once published, it will automatically trigger another scenario to create a social media post, for example. Okay, so let's head to Make. So I'm going to be using Full AI Flux module to create the images. You can use whatever you want. I soon will have a video about how you can generate images with Flux, ideogram, Recraft using Full AI, because I had a video up here. It is kind of outdated. I have received the feedback from you in the comments, so I will update it in one of the upcoming videos. So, but let's get for this one. So how to correctly upload an image to your WordPress. This you need to use this WordPress create media item module, and this requires the image to be in binary data form. So you need to use HTTP module get a file instead of using URL. What this module does, it always uses the same file name, and if you don't address it, all the images that you're going to upload will be the same. So what you need to do is, instead of leaving like this, you need to click on map. You need to leave the data as it is, but you need to change the file name. For file name, we're going to use our keyword from spreadsheet that we're going to use in this video. We're going to create blog posts about cars. We're going to assign categories. We're going to assign tags, and we're going to create images related to these posts. So the file name will be keyword dash, and we need to set up a variable that's going to change every time, so we don't have the same file name, so it doesn't duplicate the images. So one thing that's in my scenario changes all the time, it's the request ID to create the image. So I'm going to be using that. And at the end, I'm going to type in JPEG, as this is the extension of the file. We can also add a title here for the image that I'm going to use the keyword, alternative text, I'm going to use the keyword, and caption, I'm going to use the keyword. Yeah, so here I have uploaded one image to my WordPress. As you can see, it has the default file name, file.jpg. And if I would generate another file, it would be different, but it wouldn't show up different because it has the same file name, again, file.jpg. But we address that here. Now this new image that we're gonna upload will have a different file name. So let me run this once. So this is generating now the image. It made a request. It now has a 20-second sleep timer. It's going to pull the request from the API, upload the image to Make, and then from Make, we're going to upload it to WordPress. in a second, I will show you what would happen if we didn't change the file name in this module. So as you can see here, it again gave us the file in a binary data, and the file name is file.jpg. So all the time this is the same. But as we changed it in this module, if I go to my media library, refresh it, I get the file name that consists of the keyword, and it consists of the request ID that I added it here. Yeah. So this is how you upload the image to your WordPress. Now, the next one, I'm going to change the color of this as red. Now next, how to handle WordPress category and tag creation. You can, of course, you can create the categories in the WordPress backend, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently here because I want to set categories here in this spreadsheet, and I don't know if they exist in WordPress or they don't exist. The same applies for the tags. So I'm gonna now create a little scenario here. I'm gonna unlink this, and as you can see, I have here multiple categories. They are comma separated, and I also have the tags comma separated. So let's start with the categories. So the first thing, we're gonna set a variable that's gonna split our categories if there are multiple into separate fields. So the variable name is gonna be categories, and the variable value we're gonna select from our spreadsheet. Okay, click save. Sorry, the variable value, we're gonna use a function called split. Where is it? Split, and here we're gonna use our value from sheet, and here we're gonna, in the next one, we need to set what is the separator. In my case, as you can see here, it's comma, so I'm gonna add comma. Let's run this once, and as you can see, I get an array of categories. I have two categories, cars and luxury cars. So the next thing that we need to add is an iterator that's going to iterate through all the categories that we got from this set variable module. We're going to use select this array. And then the next step is to have a WordPress module that's going to create a category. And here I need to select my make.com YouTube testing connection for WordPress. The name of the category will be value of iterator. And we're going to leave description slug parent category blank. Of course, you can insert here ChatGPT to write the description, but for this video, I won't do it. So here is an interesting thing. Let's say you run this scenario, and if there is existing category with the same name, this module gonna throw an error. What we need to do is we need to right click here, add error handler, and we need a WordPress module that's gonna find this category that already exists. So we're gonna choose search category, and the search is value of the iterator, and limit will be set to 1. And yeah, and after this we need to add rollback, I'm sorry, not rollback, resume module, to resume the route that's gonna continue after this module. So here we're gonna select the category ID that we're gonna get from this module, and this is gonna resume the scenario here. And once the category is created, we want to add text aggregator. I'm going to show you why we need that in later in this video. We're going to use iterator as our source module, and the text will be category ID. And we need to click show advanced setting. Row separator will be other, and we're going to separate these values that we get from this module also from this one by commas. And we're going to rename this as categories. Okay. After this, we're going to do the same structure for tags. So plus tools set variable. This will be tags. Variable value will be tag from, I have tag in column C, so column C, save. So this will be, then we have iterator. We're going to use tags. Sorry, I forgot we need to use again this split function. So we go here, split. We're gonna select column C, separate by commas. So we insert comma here. If you have separated them by comma space, like this, then obviously in make.com you need also write comma space. But I'm gonna separate them by commas. So okay. Now iterator, we're gonna run this module only. We're gonna have like this to get some sample response to this module, 1, 2. Okay, and the tags is 1 and 2. Iterator, we're gonna use tags from this module. And now we're gonna use WordPress module create a tag. Okay, and the name will be value of the iterator that's behind here. So the value of this, again, if you want tag description, you can insert here ChatGPT module to write the description. And again, we're gonna add an error handler in case the tag already exists in our WordPress. We're gonna use WordPress module search tags, and the value that we're gonna search is the value from iterator. I need to select the correct here. The limit is 1, and we need to add the resume module to feed back the value that we get from here into our scenario. So like this. And after that, we're gonna have another text aggregator module. Tools, text aggregator, source model will be iterator, the text will be tag ID, and show advanced settings. Row separator will be other, and separator will be comma. This should be exactly like this. It should be separated by comma. So once we're gonna publish our post, we can update multiple categories and multiple tags in one go via API call. I'm gonna show you how this is done later in the video. So we have now this. We can test this out. So let's run once. As you can see, I didn't have any categories, but I had 2 tags in my, oh, I didn't use the right WordPress, so Let's rerun this. Choose where to start, choose manually. Let's do Mercedes-Benz. Let's run this. As you can see, this is correct. This is correct. So yeah, as you can see, I had one category existing and one category did exist. So it ran through the error handler, fetch the category, return to main flow. And here I didn't have the tags, so it created two tags. And here, if I check this category module, I can see 3, comma 5. So these are IDs for the category. And here I have 6 and 7, and these are the IDs for the tags. So this is how you properly create categories and tags if you want to fully automate this process instead of having them in the backend. So we have done this, and now how to add multiple tags to a WordPress post and how to add multiple variable categories to a WordPress post. So we need to create a WordPress post, right? So we're gonna have our ChatGPT do this for us based on the keyword. So OpenAI, create completion, and here I'm gonna be specific. I usually add 16,000 completion tokens here. Let's use O3 mini, and let's write a prompt. And so this is assistant, sorry, this is a system prompt, which explain what the ChatGPT is and what he should do. The next one is a user prompt. Right here we describe what we want him to do. So if this, if you want, I will have this, anyways, I will have this scenario in the description of the video. If you want to download it, this prompt will be there and you can build upon this your own workflow if you need this. After this, we need to add after this, we need to add JSON module that's gonna parse JSON. Here, we're gonna use the result from ChatGPT. Oh, one important thing, what I always do with ChatGPT is I add a commentary from myself, not to add a specific information to the response. So these little 3 thingies. So this is just a sample basic prompt for this video. Of course, you can go to ChatGPT and ask him to write a better prompt. You can write a better prompt yourself. It's just so I can show you how this works. So after we added a JSON parse JSON module, we need to run this so we can get the variables. So I'm gonna paste the sample JSON that I give him here. Here, as you can see, I will have title, paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're gonna have a WordPress module, create a post, and now I will explain to you about the categories and tags. I need just to select the correct connection. So we're gonna map out the title we're gonna get from our parse JSON module title, and the content will be paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4. This is useful so we can implement images here. I'm going to show you how to do it once we get there. And the type will be post. Excerpt we're going to leave empty. It's going to use the title to create the excerpt. Sorry, excerpt we're going to leave empty. If you want, you can ask ChatGPT to write the excerpt. The slug will leave empty because the title will be used as slug. Status we're going to set up to draft. Format we don't change. So if you would like to manually always use the same categories, then you can obviously select them here. And if I select this, for every post, these two categories will be used. If I use map function, I can't add multiple categories here. It doesn't work from make. The same applies for the tags. I can select default categories that I'm going to use all the default tags that I'm going to use all the time, or I can use map function to use if I want to have a unique one tag per post, then I can use this field. But if I want to use multiple tags, then this won't work. So we're gonna leave this empty. Author we're gonna leave empty, and featured media we're gonna leave empty for now. So let's run this once, see how our article looks, and then we're gonna add categories, tags, images, and other stuff that I showed you at the start of the video. So run once. We already had these two categories. We didn't have the tags, so it created the tags here. Now it's writing the article for us, parsing the JSON, and creating the WordPress post. Let's head to WordPress. Posts, all posts, I'm going to open a new tab. And here you can see we have a Porsche 911, a timeless legend. Let's click preview. So here we have a 4 paragraph article. So, okay, let me show you how to update tags and categories to add multiple tags and multiple categories. So we're going to have, after the create post module, we're going to use WordPress module, make an API call. The URL will be posts slash and the post ID from here. Method is going to be post. And here in body, we're going to type in a small JSON. So open the curly brackets, have tags here, and have square brackets. And in between, we're going to put the text aggregator, which aggregates the tags, tag IDs here. Close this and close with the curly brackets. We're going to click save, and we're going to duplicate this, clone, and we're just going to change from tags to categories and change the variable to the text aggregator that aggregates the category IDs, and click save. I don't know why we need to make two separate modules, but I tried multiple times and it did not work from one request. So let's check if now our article has multiple tags and multiple categories. So choose manually, we're gonna write about Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Let's run this once. So as you can see, we already have two existing categories and we have two existing tags. So it doesn't create a new ones, but instead it finds existing ones in our WordPress. So here it updated the tags and it updated the categories, and let's check if that's true. Yeah, so you can see Mercedes-Benz S-Class is assigned to 2 categories, assigned with 2 tags. And if we watch the article here, you can see it's in 2 categories. It consists of 4 paragraphs. So this is how you add multiple categories and multiple tags to your WordPress post using make an API call modules for every instance, one for tags and one for categories. So we covered this part. The next one is very simple, how to retrieve all metadata from a WordPress post. We need to do that so we can understand what we want to and what we need to update. So we're just gonna use WordPress get a post module, and the type of metadata that you will have depends on what plugins you use. Make sure in your make.com connection integration with WordPress under custom under make. Yep. So we need to have these all enabled. Once you run once, you will be able to this. You will be able to update this. So we need to check them all. Save settings, and now you can access all these metadata fields like Yoast, VP cell title. If you're using, for example, another plugin for your SEO, it's going to be different. But if you're using Yoast, you're going to use this field, copy it. Name will be this one. Description will be meta description, and you can even have your focus keyword as well. So we're going to add another item. Where's our focus keyword? Here, and focus keyword we're gonna choose from our spreadsheet, and here we're gonna have another ChatGPT module that's gonna write as this SEO meta title and SEO meta description. So model will be O3 Mini. Come on. User result the full article. Respond. Okay, I'm gonna click save. Just gonna head here and copy the comments that I made to this ChatGPT to make this faster. Copy this so we can have it handy. Add JSON module, parse JSON, and paste here. Sorry, we're gonna use the result from our ChatGPT. Let's run this module only and paste here what we copied, the sample JSON. So it gives us 2 variables. And now we're gonna have these variables here in our WordPress post. So title is SEO title and meta description is SEO meta description. So let's run another article. I can delete this one. And we need to choose where to start because we run out of keywords from our spreadsheet. Okay, let's head to our post. So it has written an article, added the focus key phrase here, added the SEO title, meta description. Also, we have the categories assigned, tags assigned, and now what we need is we need only the images. So here I have the image generation. So what was the list? So how to add metadata to a WordPress post. We done just that now. Now, how to retrieve an image URL and insert the image between paragraphs in a WordPress post. So I'm gonna unlink this, select this with holding my shift, move here, connect this JSON to this one, and after the create media item, I'm gonna add a module that's gonna get media item, and this is what exactly this module does. It gives us the URL of the uploaded image. So media item ID we select from this create media item module that we set up way at the start of the video. Yeah, and what we're gonna do is, I think we need like one for the main image, 2, 3 images, right, for this article. So we're gonna go to flow control, we're gonna select repeater, we're gonna set to 3 repeats because we want 3 images, so we want this part to run 3 times. And after it, we're gonna set an array aggregator, and we're gonna aggregate all the results that we get from these modules. So the source module will be repeater, and what we need to aggregate is media item ID, because for the featured image we will need ID, and for the images that we're going to include in between paragraphs we will need source URL. So like this, and we know that we're going to have 3 images, so we can connect this WordPress create a post module. Now we're gonna add the featured image here, featured image, featured media ID we're gonna get from our array. It's gonna be featured media item ID, and we're gonna select the first image from the 3 that we're gonna generate as the featured media. And then here in between the paragraphs, let's say paragraph 1 and 2, we're gonna insert this. I've written this code here because I use it in other scenarios, and we're gonna paste it here. So, and here we're gonna use the source URL from array instead of media item ID, and this will be the source URL number 2, because the number 1 image we use as featured image. In total we will have 3 images. First one is the featured image, the second one will be this one, and there will be third one after the second paragraph. And so third one goes here, and the alt text, I'm just gonna set the keyword for both of them. You can have ChatGPT to write the alt text if you want. So let's click save. Let's align this, and look how big at the end we have our scenario. Let's run, and basically what we would get from this is we get a blog post with images, with SEO title, with SEO meta description, with multiple categories and multiple tags. And then as a bonus, I'm going to show you how you can create a script that you're going to add your to your WordPress if you obviously need it. Once you click that publish post button, it's gonna automatically trigger a webhook. That is something that I use myself for some projects, because I never automatically publish these posts. I always review them. I publish them as drafts from make.com. I go to my WordPress, review them, and then I click publish from WordPress, and to instantly trigger a scenario, you need to add a script. So as you can see here, it generates for us 3 images. One image is already generated. It has been uploaded. If I go to my WordPress media library, here we have the first image. This will be our main image. Soon the second image will be uploaded as well. They are pretty similar because I use the same prompt for all of them, and now it's making the third image. Yeah, so if you have any if you need any help to implementing this WordPress automation in your own business, you can schedule a meeting with me. The link is in the description. If you don't want to bother with all this, but you want the automation, you can request a custom work as well. My contact details are in the description of this video. So this is done. Let's check our post, how it looks. Let's click on edit and let's publish it so we can see it in the front end. So as you can see, already the featured image was uploaded. So here is the featured image. This is the main image. So this is the first paragraph, and in between we have another image, another paragraph, and another image. Ideally, we could create one more image to have 4 images in between the paragraphs. Yeah, so let's say I click published and I want to trigger a webhook on a different scenario. Once I published it, just gonna create a new webhook here. I'm gonna go to new scenario, create new scenario, webhooks, triggers when webhook receives data. So I'm gonna new webhook, my YouTube video. Now simply what I do, I go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna ask him write me a PHP script that's gonna trigger a webhook once I published the post. So now it's writing this function. Meanwhile, I'm gonna install a plugin called snippets. And we're gonna have this BP code module. We're gonna install it, activate it, and go to code snippets, click on add new, add your custom code, PHP snippet, go to ChatGPT, he finished, we copy, we go back to our WordPress, paste the code here, and we need to have our webhook URL here. So we can get it from here. Let's go here. And it will send the post ID with the webhook. So that if you need to have a post URL, let's say, or post title or post content, you can use a WordPress module, get a post, and use our mega post, and the post ID we're gonna get from webhook, but we need to where is the one that I created, my YouTube video webhook, save, run once. And now let's go to our posts, dashboard posts, and we have a draft here and we're gonna publish it. And Now it should trigger this webhook in ideal world. So sorry, my camera battery died, but finally we received post ID here, so we can connect this one. Select post ID from our webhook response. Just cancel, and again, just correct type is post ID from our webhook. We can switch this on. What kind of error? It does not have any errors. Save. And let's do our complete process. So let's change this to 4 images. Let's update our create a post module. Copy this code, paste it in between the last paragraphs, and changes this to number 4. Yep. And let's run this once. So it will create the post for us. He checked if the categories that I have set up here exist, or if they don't exist. If they don't exist, this scenario creates them. The same applies for the tags. It now is writing the article, then it's going to parse it, then it's going to write the SEO title and SEO meta description, parse it, create 4 images using Fall AI with the Flux model, upload the images to WordPress, and retrieve the image details and create a post on WordPress, update categories and update tags. Once I will review the post here in the backend, click on publish, it will trigger this additional scenario automatically and retrieve all the post data that I can use later if I want to build here, let's say, social media automation. So how is our scenario doing? So the first image is done. We can go check them out in our media tab. So as you can see, this will be the main image for our Porsche post. Then we're gonna have another image. It already is generated. Oh, this one's good. And now we're gonna have our third image. Still waiting on this 20-second delay. Now it should be here. Yeah. Wow. Look how good this image is. I really recommend you to use the Flux from Fall AI to generate the images. Very, very realistic. And if you tweak the prompt, make it better, you can achieve any results you desire. So all the 4 images are uploaded and the post has been created. Let's head to our media library, refresh. Yeah, we have 4 images. Now, if I go to my posts, I have a draft post with the post has 2 categories and 2 tags. If I click on edit and I'm gonna click it publish, and now, as you can see, immediately this scenario has already run. It retrieved the post ID, and here it retrieved all the post details that I can reuse in other automations. So let's check the post. So featured image here, title, first paragraph, image, second paragraph, image, third, and another image. So yeah, with this automation, you'd get this result. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you need assistance in your make.com automations, book a meeting with me. The link is in the description. If you need to create a custom automatizations, email me. I will get back to you and we can probably work together. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.